Claps. Happy Easter, T Squad. I hope you all are having an amazing holiday filled with love, laughter, joy, rest, good eats, and all of that. I love you all immensely, and I love God even more. Yes, ma'am. All right. I am Keisha, aka Color Me Pynk, and I am here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 6, Episode 1 review. I drop videos Monday through Sunday. Everything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, not to be taken seriously or literally, meaning my jokes and jones. So if that works for you, let's get into this review. But before we do, want to remind you guys that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, I'll be dropping my next home decor video, my home tour video, and I'll be showing you guys my living room, my deck, and my sitting room. So get ready for that. Now let's get into this review. Let's start off discussing Kimmy's health. I'm so happy to find out in the season premiere episode that at this point in her breast cancer journey, she only had 2 more chemotherapy sessions, and she had radiation still coming up and her lumpectomy surgery. I'm just so happy to hear that at the end of the episode, we found out that the doctor said they didn't see anything else in her body, no cancer anywhere else. So I was just so happy to hear that. God is so amazing and so great. And she, went through it from what we saw on the outside like a trooper. I know that it was very scary process for her, because as soon as you hear the word cancer, you just immediately think death. That's what I thought, you know what I'm saying, when I found out about my own diagnosis. So I'm just so happy for Kimmy. I wish and pray for her a clean bill of health moving forward. And it's just amazing to see Maurice and the rest of her family and friends rallying around her throughout this time. So just congratulations and God bless to Kimmy. Then we switch over to Mr. Martel. Mr. Good Boy's back, child. And unfortunately, we had to witness him getting a massage and a facial. Like, this man just want to be a jet beauty of the week. It's so bad. Baby, Martel is sexy and you cannot tell him nothing else. I'm too sexy for this shirt. Too sexy for this shirt. So sexy, yeah, it hurts. Like, baby, anytime Martel Ho gets to walk around with no shirt on, he is going to take it. I mean, that honestly is a blessing to us, for us not to have to see him wearing them 2 little clothes of his. So I'm going to give him grace on that. But his mama comes over with her Moesha braids. Moesha. Martel mama look like Moesha 40 years later with 5 kids and a drinking problem. And dry skin. Talk about her skin look amazing. Okay, girl. Anywho, so they sit down and have a conversation, and of course it's about Melody. And he states how he wants to have a better co-parenting relationship with her and how he spoke with her about it, and that she said she would pray on it. Now, Melody's version is that it wasn't a better co-parenting situation. He wanted another chance to be with her. So those are 2 totally different conversations. And I'm going to actually believe what Melody is saying, that he wants his family back, because he even admits it to his mama in this scene that he misses his family. I mean, we all know that. We knew that. We just been waiting on you to admit it. All these other women are placeholders for what you really truly want. If Mel gave you the opportunity to run your big bald head, peanut shaped head, almond shaped head self back on over there, you would. And I think this time you would actually act like you got a little taste of sense. But too little, too late. You made your bed, now you gotta lay in it. Then he gets a FaceTime call from Sheree, and Sheree is filming for her show, Real Housewives of Atlanta, and they're on their cash trip to Portugal. And you see Sonya right there with her, and he's asking when she's gonna come visit him, and she was like, when you gonna flew me out, child? Because she was looking like, I ain't about to pay for no plane ticket. He was like, I flew you out there and I fly you out. So they said that they'll talk later on or whatever, and Sheree is a disaster. She is just a disaster. Sheree is the epitome of a woman that don't give a dang on if you a lousy ain't nothing man. Like, she just don't care. She just does not care. From her choices of men that we have seen on this show, from Bob to the jailbird one to now Martel, like, if it's something about you she gonna ride with you no matter what you got going on in your life that screams run the other way. She's gonna run towards you. That's just how much of a dingbat Sheree is. I still feel like this relationship was very transactional. I really still don't even believe in this relationship, but it is what it is. It's over now from what I've heard from you all, that they unfollowed each other, and I guess it's supposed to be over. So I don't know, child. I don't know, Bernie. But I know by the time they get to the cash trip, their season is about to wrap. So we'll know in the time frame of where, their relationship was as far as that's concerned. But I know when she watches, when she watched last night's episode, say for instance, if their relationship is real or was real, I would feel some type of way if my dude sitting up here talking about he miss his family. What? Excuse you? Huh? Say that again. Now, first of all, he wasn't even claiming her as his lady. He was just saying that they was good friends. So, child, that's why I'm like, I don't even know what to believe when it comes to Sheree and Martel. I don't even really want to think about it. I just want to think about them weightlifting together. That's all I care about. I want to know what weights they use, what size, what type of protein shakes, what's their exercise regime, because I'm trying to get fit like them. That's all I care about. Then we move on to Stormi, who is at home with her family, her beautiful son, Chess. I love that name. And her husband, Courtney. And she makes a comment about having more children. And he was like, nope, that ship has sailed. Not doing that no more. I don't want no more. Nope. He was like, he doesn't want any more children. And another reason why, outside of just not wanting anymore, is because she had a difficult labor experience where she lost a lot of blood and could have passed away. So, that's a traumatizing experience for anybody to deal with, especially your husband, to see you go through something so horrific. You're like that, And he was like, he don't want her risking her life for another child. She brings up surrogacy, and he was like, nope, I don't want nobody else carrying my kid. Oh, God, get over it. It's just a vessel. It's still y'all genetics. It's just a vessel, love. But she wants more children. She really honestly does. And I think hopefully, prayerfully, they'll be able to come to an agreement on that. Because, if I was able to have given Kyrese a sibling, I would have. Being the only child is great, but then it does have a lot of drawbacks, and I've learned that from my son with him being the only child. Like, they wish they had somebody to talk to and play with, you know what I'm saying, growing up, and have that brotherly or sisterly relationship. So hopefully they can, come up with something. Then we see Stormi sit down and have a conversation with her mama, Miss Betty Child. And at first they sit down and talk about the fact that Courtney don't want no more kids. And her mama was pretty much siding with Courtney, saying that Stormi should understand where he's coming from with that. And then her mom asks, well, what's going on with Mel? Have you spoke or whatever? She was like, nah, we wrapped filming. She said she was going to give me a call, and it's been 4 months later, and we haven't spoken. She was like, I saw her at the reunion. We really didn't speak. Now, she didn't say they didn't speak. She said we really didn't speak. And in black folks' terms, like, we ain't really talk. That means, yeah, we said hi and bye to each other, but we didn't have like a normal conversation that we would have where we just sitting up kikiing. So let's break down this whole Stormi Mel situation. Okay, here we go. Whoa. So Stormi states on the show that she feels some type of way because she has not heard from Melody. Melody has not called her. She tried reaching out to Melody via call and I think text, but she got no response. Okay. Now, on Melody's end, Melody said that she changed her number. Now, after the show aired, or either during the show airing last night, she posted this on her IG story. She stated, "For the record, I changed my number in October after realizing my phone line had been messed with. At that point, I literally only gave about 5 people my number. And until I felt in a safe space again and figured things out, hardly anyone had my number, not even production, and many more. If you've never had your privacy invaded, I don't expect you to understand." Now, this all stems back from her saying that Martel had her phone line hacked. You know, that's been a conversation that's been going on for quite some time between those two. He accused her of having his line hacked. She accused him of having her line hacked. Now, Stormi stated they hadn't talked since rapping. Melody then goes on to say this on her interview last night with Carlos King.
Saw tonight, she expressed that y'all used to talk often, and then it became, in her words, it became not talking at all. And she felt that there was some weirdness to it. And she even said at the reunion that y'all never had an issue. She did say that. She said, "Me and Mel never had an issue. Obviously, we're getting to know each other. These are deeper friendships she's had for over 6 years. We don't have that." But after the reunion, she said that y'all haven't spoken, and that even after the reunion, y'all didn't speak. Are there some things that you want to clarify as you saw that conversation take place in terms of what was going on with you and Storm? Because we're all surprised that there was even this issue, if we want to call it that, of miscommunication.
Okay, absolutely. So when you think about, first of all, I want to say we did speak at the reunion. But when you think about, I was like, "Oh my gosh, you look so beautiful." Hey, hugged and everything. But what I will say is when you think about what you said in the terms of Stormi saying our friendship it's not like these, it's not that deep. We're getting to know each other, or we're building, right? It kind of contradicts when you don't hear from someone for, I think the reunion was in October. I think we wrapped in maybe August. So it hadn't been that long, right? And you already was feeling like, what's going on? That would be something that would kind of make me feel some kind of way if it was someone I had a super deep friendship with and maybe something's off. But at the time, for me in my space, I didn't have an issue with Stormi. You know, Stormi hadn't done anything to me. I hadn't done anything to her at all. I welcomed her into this platform with open arms, wanted to see her do very well. I had many private conversations with her, in terms of game planning it out in the sense of, hey, show your business, focus on positivity, show your beautiful family. Like, girl, I even said on the reunion stage, I feel like they represent what Love and Marriage Huntsville is.
Yeah, you pitched Stormi to me and Angela, who's a VP of my company.
Yeah, I sure did. And I don't think people know that.
Oh, is that an exclusive? Oh, so let me.
Her and the cast have experience, so I can't speak to that type of friendship that they've had. Like, I feel like her and Destiny, they've been through some. Y'all been through some. We ain't been through.
We've been through no.
So it's kind of hard to be like, oh, this is some strong that stands the test of time. So when I say we've been good, we haven't had any issues. But, I feel like you're really good friends when you had some issues and you're able to work past it.
Absolutely.
We ain't got there yet. Mm-hmm. So now we're good.
Retreat now. Like, seriously. Because...
You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's so hard to be like,
I want to feel so sorry for her.
I don't know, I feel like a friendship.
There's no reason to.
I do. I really do.
You're such a liar and you're so good at it.
That's you, but I love the projection. It's all good. I love the projection. And I let you go around the city.
I'm building right now, so I can't.
I'm just trying to make a point about me.
So as you heard Stormi say at the reunion in October of 2022 that she and Mel were building a friendship. Their friendship wasn't as deep as her friendship with Destiny and Tisha and Kimmy and them. We also heard from Melody that, season wrapped in August. They filmed the reunion in October. Okay, so that's about a month and a half, maybe 2 months, depending on when filming ended in August and when the reunion was taped in October. Okay, so Stormi's issue is that she hadn't heard from Mel, I guess, between that time and then after the reunion leading up into filming. She hadn't heard from Mel. She'd reached out and got no response. Melody said that she changed her number in October. So she still had the same number from August to October. And I guess they just hadn't spoken. I don't know if Stormi reached out to her during that time and Mel just didn't respond or answer. I don't know. Can't say because that ain't my phone and I don't know what was going on. But if I'm Stormi and me and this person are cool, we text each other, all of this or whatever. We're not best friends. We're not friends. We're building a friendship, okay? So if I'm in that predicament and me and this person was, corresponding with one another, and then I reach out and that person don't respond, and then I reach out again and that person don't respond, I would be feeling like, well, what's going on? Like, did I do something? Like, what's going on? Like, but I ain't gonna try no more. I ain't gonna keep on calling you. Or if anything, I send you a text or whatever and be like, hey, is everything all right? Is everything good? Like, what's going on? Or if I cared enough, I would DM, if I'm not getting a response that way, I would DM you. Case in point, you guys, I have a friend named Jenny. And me and Jenny now have been friends for, about 10 years. Yeah, it's been 10 years. Now, we're really close. But let me tell you how many times a year I talk to Jenny. I probably talk to Jenny 2 or 3 times a year. 2 or 3 times a year. But when we talk, we can pick up exactly where we left off. It was a situation where for my Easter celebration, I sent out a text message to everybody letting them know. And when I let her know about this celebration and sent her the invite via text, the response I was getting was just the heart emoji, hearting the message. So I kind of got a little weirded out because I'm like, is this still her number? Because I'm like, she's not saying, hey, girl, I'm going to beat her or whatever. And so I called her phone and she didn't answer. So now I'm wondering, like, is this still the same number? And so what I did was I DM'd her and was like, hey, give me a call. And she called a few hours later. So like I said, if you care enough to even go the distance or whatever, then you will go that far to, DM somebody. And like I said, Jenny is one of my closest friends, but we don't talk on the phone every day. We don't talk on the phone every week, every month or anything like that. But when we talk, we gon', chop it up and pick up exactly where we left off. It ain't gonna never be nothing like that because we're not friends that sit up and talk on the phone every day. And I just feel like, like I said, if I was Stormi and I'm reaching out and you didn't respond or whatever, I'd just be like, oh, okay, she busy. Hopefully everything is all right. You know what I'm saying? When I see her, I see her. We gonna film. We gonna see each other. So she saw her at the reunion. Mel said she spoke to the girl, told her how pretty she was or whatever. Were they able to sit down and kiki? No. But if I see you and everything is good, when I see you, you ain't acting funny towards me, then I'm not going to be like, oh, well, it's an issue. It's a problem because I just saw you and you was just like, hey, girl, you look so pretty. Da, 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 da. Okay. And I don't care enough. Maybe that's the thing. I don't care enough. And when you are a person that's busy and got stuff going on in your life, you don't be worrying about who calling you and who ain't calling you. And I'm really shocked that a person like Stormi, who's running a multi-million-dollar business, got a toddler and a husband and a household and family, filming a television show and everything else, got time to even be thinking about who called me and who returned a phone call. Like, it ain't that deep, y'all. I literally talk to my close best friends Probably once a week, if that. They all know if they don't hear from me, that's because I'm working. I work pretty much 24 hours of the day doing YouTube. I'm a publisher. I'm an author myself. I got a household. I'm, decorating my house. I take care of my mom. Like, it's so much that I don't be having time to talk on the phone. And Melody even went as far as to say in her interview with Carlos that once filming rap, she don't talk to nobody. She don't talk to her friends. She don't talk to production. She don't talk to nobody because she needs to decompress. That's a lot that goes on with filming a show like that. You have call times every day that you gotta go to. You gotta sit up there and argue with folks. That's mentally draining. You gotta deal with a crazy, deranged ex-husband child and all the drama that come along with him. Plus, outside of that, all of her other business endeavors, her 4 children, a whole household. Yeah, when I got done, if I was male and I got done filming, I don't want to talk to none of y'all neither. It's the same way with me. When I'm sitting up here doing videos every day for y'all, making other people laugh and stuff like that, I don't have the time nor the energy to sit up on the phone and kiki with somebody. Once I get done with these videos and I get a moment to myself, I'm laying down and I'm watching television that I can enjoy for just myself and not have to take notes on. I'm going to have my me time. And if that bothers you, oh well, because my mental health and my own health, period, trumps talking on the phone with somebody. I just wouldn't care that much. But I also want to point out that during that 4-month time span between August and them filming, the subliminals and stuff between Stormi had already started. Y'all was tagging me and stuff saying, ooh, look at this. It seemed like Stormi shading Mel with her skincare line and the hair care stuff or whatever for Sugar Mama, saying she was trying to copy off her. That had already started. It started in the summertime where y'all was tagging me in that stuff. So if y'all thinking that she's shading Mel, and I'm pretty sure y'all was tagging Mel in the stuff too. And then by that time, her mama had already started talking greasy on social media. So that in turn would really make me want to fall back from talking to you because it's too much mess. Too much mess. So that's my standpoint on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the whole Mel and Stormi situation. I find it to be quite juvenile. And then last thing about that situation, Stormi mama getting involved in their business. Like, did you not learn anything from Wanda? Like, why are these old tail, bored tail women getting involved in their children's, beefs or friendships or whatever? Like, it's ridiculous. And Stormi should be embarrassed. You really honestly should be embarrassed that you got your mama on TV acting like she one of your homegirls and ganging up and having something to say about somebody that you are friends with, used to be friends with, trying to build a friendship with. Girl, you and your mama need to have several seats. Like, please, that narrative is old and stale. So that was my review. Overall, I'll give the season premiere episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville a C+. It really wasn't anything spectacular or groundbreaking. I can't wait to see the dynamics of this season and see where things are going to go, who's going to get along, who's not going to get along. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.